welcome to the Aftermath show with myself, Pippa Monique and Charlene Smith. This is the show where we get into your comments about that fixture, Arsenal v West Ham. It kind of feels like we nicked 3 points at our own ground, but we got the win in the end. Arsenal 2, West Ham 1. You let us know what you thought of the game in the comments. Who would you even pick as a man in the match? Let us know in the comments down below, and we're going to get through all of the comments, well, as many as we can. Charlene, what did you make of the game?
What a mental game.
It was mad.
I mean, we started off so sloppy, so slow. I mean, our score predictions, we was expecting loads of goals.
We was well off the mark.
That went out of the window within like the first 10 minutes of kickoff. But I mean, we managed to get the 3 points in the end, so we're happy for that. But yeah. Do you think we deserved the 3 points?
I mean, at a point in the game, I gave up. 70 minutes in, I was thinking, do you know what? Let's just leave it, shall we? if they had my mentality, it definitely would have been a loss. But they kept going, they grinded it out. Arteta made the correct subs, as you can say, because Eddie came on, kind of say that they link up with Ceballos there.
Literally.
Showed us that they're still friends with a little celebration afterwards.
They made that very clear as well. The way they was hugging and close, like, yes.
All right, we believe you guys, we believe you. But I have to say, I've got a stat on that. It says Arsenal's last shot prior to Nketiah's goal came in the 47th minute. And West Ham have had 10 since then. How crazy is that?
Do you know
Look
what?
at the gap in times.
We all came into this game expecting an easy win from West Ham.
I predicted 3-0.
Even West Ham fans weren't feeling confident about it.
We spoke to a West Ham fan before the game.
Yeah, and he said straight up 4-0 to us.
Yeah. He said that confidently.
Exactly.
I bet he'll be pleased with that performance, especially after their first game against Newcastle. But luckily, I say luckily because we were lucky to get the win. I've got another stat for you. So since the start of the season, only Man City have scored more Premier League goals through substitutions than Arsenal. So Man City have scored 9 through substitutions and we scored 8. So maybe start playing more people off the bench then, I guess.
Exactly.
If you're struggling for goals, just bring on someone off the bench. All right, let's get through some of the comments. I'm still trying to get them up, but Charlene's got them there.
Right, so we got Wan Mud Siafik saying Ceballos fight with Nketiah, Ceballos assist Nketiah. They've made up.
They've made it up. It's all over. It's all over.
No way is saying Kolasinac and Ceballos on the bench, please. How do you think Ceballos played today?
Oh, not great, considering the performances he put in after the restart. The game against Sheffield we'll always remember. FA Cup performance we'll always remember. But like today, it was like a new Ceballos. I don't know what happened. And it wasn't just him though. I can't just pin it on him. A lot of players didn't play as we expected them to. You know, you normally look at the starting 11 and think we know what we're going to get with this team because they put in the work and they have been doing so under Arteta. But everyone just seemed a bit off the mark. Everyone apart from Gabriel, I'd say, and Saka at some points. But then even towards the end of the game, Saka started to drift off as well. So I don't know what's going on.
About him though, he does normally get tired closer to the end of the game. Do you think we just came in with the mentality of, oh, it's West Ham, it'll be an easy game?
Do
you think it's because it's a late kickoff? I mean,
that's how I would say
they were tired. Can we just blame it on that?
The weather, it's too late, it's too dark, man. The lights weren't working.
Exactly.
Do you know what I think? Speculation here. I'm not confirming anything, but maybe they were out celebrating Aubameyang's new contract. I'm just saying.
Knows?
I mean, they hinted on these little Instagram live announcement. You know, we're going to celebrate with water and vegetables.
I saw him advertising some champagne though.
He got lit, man. They got lit, man. But luckily, they got the 3 points, so we'll forget about that.
Right, we've got a super chat. Oh, it says, bye. It don't say anything.
Oh, well, thanks for the super chat, Tom. I'm still trying to get the comments up. It's not coming up on here, so bear with me.
No. All right, well, let's see what they're saying here. Who cares is saying, how does Gabriel cost more than Thiago? What did you think of Gabriel today?
I think he was one of the most solid players on the pitch. He was the most consistent one on the pitch. One of the ones with 100% pass accuracy. Oh no, that wasn't him, was it? It was Aubameyang, Leno, and what's his name? Antonio.
But I'm loving your stats.
He won every header, almost every header, and he done really well for me. So if we're judging by everyone else's performance in comparison, one of the best on the pitch. One of the best.
Right, we got Kesh Studio saying, I told you about Antonio Pepper.
Who's Pepper?
They have got a big smiley face as well. But we showed the class just one time. We needed that in the second half.
I wouldn't say it was class, but you know, it was a dirty win.
It was.
And sometimes you need that. As long as you've got the 3 points, 6 points near the top of the leaderboard. Now I'm guessing Everton's top.
They got like a 5. Was it a 5-2 win today?
So
against
I'm
West
guessing
Brom.
they did top. I haven't checked the table yet, but if we're looking at goal difference and all that, but you know what? We got 6 points in the bag. You know. And Lacazette, we've got to give credit to Lacazette. 2 goals in 2 games. Big him up. We can't just big up Eddie here.
Exactly.
So big him up as well. I still can't get the comments.
And I
Somebody
feel
help a
like
sister
as
out.
well, let me see if we can...
oh, here we are. I'm here now.
Have you got
I'm
them?
here.
I feel like the energy changed as well after Lacazette scored that first goal, because we were looking really sloppy.
Yeah.
Energy picked up once we got that first goal.
Yeah.
So big up Lacazette.
Oh, and Tom Nell's coming through with a super chat now. He's got one with writing. Says Pippa and Charlene, what a result, even though our play wasn't great. Tell Robbie he needs to hit me up for the presenter role. Get me on there. When I see Robbie, I'll tell him, Tom, yeah? All right, we've got our first special guest of the show, Mr. Joe Cheeky Sport, Joe Bayer.
Do you want to swap seats with me,
Let's go, let's
Joe?
All right. How you doing?
It's such an honour.
Welcome.
Pippa,
Yeah,
Charlene. It's such an honour. Girls looking lovely as usual. It's even more lovely when we got 3 points, you know, like that.
Oh,
The most
beautiful.
tough 3
Struck,
points.
love eyes, you know what I mean?
What did you make of the game?
You know what? Obviously, it wasn't great from Arsenal, innit? I think we were pretty poor, to be honest with you, for the majority, especially in the second half, end of the first half. But I'm happy because before we would have lost the game like this, so we wouldn't have got the 3 points. But at the current moment, we're able to come out and you know what I mean, get the points we need. And I was saying to someone earlier on, that's going to be the difference between making top 4 and not making top 4. You know, like if you look at Crystal Palace beating Man United earlier on, that's going to be the difference between them staying up.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And not struggling. So games like this are very important, man.
Yeah.
Especially early on as well. Take it.
It's a big 3 points. Let me get through a comment here for you, see what you think of it.
Yeah.
Raymond says, Arteta should have played 4-2-3-1 because 3-4-3 is better for soaking up pressure and playing on the break. Bit of a tactical one there.
Shout out to Raymond. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, I'll be real with you, yeah. I don't think it was the formation that was wrong, to be honest with you. I reckon we were just a little bit sloppy. I don't know what it is, if I'm honest with you. I feel like West Ham, some people thought, oh yeah, it's going to be easy, 3-0. I heard man saying 3-0. I was just
and
thinking,
me as well.
Don't forget, this is a London, as weird as it is, it's a London derby, you know. They don't want to be losing to us at all.
Yeah.
So I never thought it was going to be that easy. Especially, I was having a chat, sorry to name drop, I was having a chat with Declan Rice earlier on this week.
Sorry.
These people, they want to do well.
Yeah,
Do you know where I'm coming from? They want to, there's not no, Arsenal is a big game. It doesn't matter what people think.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose that game, especially if you're a London team. So
And I see him with the captain armband there as well, putting in
of course.
extra work.
Come on, they got to give him the captain's armband, innit, before he goes Chelsea.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
Do you think that move will happen?
If not this year, next year. I think his heart is at Chelsea. Personally, that's what I think. But I wouldn't be surprised if he went back eventually.
And if he did move there, what do you think West Ham would be looking like?
Well, West Ham would be looking more baggier than they're looking now, innit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I said, do you know what's nuts about David Moyes? Yeah, I feel like since he left United, like they slyly make him some sort of meme. Because every time you got the camera on Moyes, there's all these mad expressions like, I never see them doing that to Carlo Ancelotti or anyone else. You know what I mean? Besides him and Oli, they get it the worst, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Sarri used to get it in with here.
So yeah, but Sarri did it to himself when he appointed, you know what I mean, a second manager. Do you know what I mean? So I ain't even feeling sorry for him.
Speaking of David Moyes, I got a stat here. It says against no side has West Ham manager David Moyes managed more away matches in all competitions without ever winning than against Arsenal. So 20, level with Chelsea. Did you get what I said? There was a lot of information.
Yeah, that was a bit mad.
It was too
It
much,
was
wasn't it?
worded.
I'll break it down again, right?
Are you basically saying, that he hasn't beaten an away team?
Yeah, in a long time.
In
like
a long
20
time,
matches.
20 matches.
Level with Chelsea against Arsenal. Against
Arsenal.
Yeah.
So he hasn't beaten Arsenal in 20 games,
No.
basically.
No.
First of all, whoever wrote that needs to rewrite that. and secondly,
In proper English.
that is
It's insane, isn't it?
nuts.
Yeah.
So even when he was at Man United,
Yeah, he's saying as a manager.
that's
hasn't
long,
managed more away
That
matches in
is
all
long.
competitions. In
That
all
is
competitions.
long. That's dead. That's dead still, I can't
Yeah.
lie.
What do you think of David Moyes? We'll get on to Arsenal in a second. What do you think of David Moyes?
You know what? I think he's a nice guy. And that's the problem.
But don't you think he set up well against Arsenal today? That's what I mean. Like,
Did he?
I think so.
I don't know about that, man. I feel like we let ourselves down in the end of the second half by conceding. I feel like, as I was saying earlier on, if you go into half-time winning 1-0, we wouldn't have had the problems that we had in the second half. But I think because we were sloppy, careless in the last 5 minutes, that's where we suffered. Trust me, if we went into half-time 1-0 up, we're gonna have the same issues. So I feel like it's not credit to David Moyes. It's more that we didn't do what we were supposed to do.
Yeah, where do you think the errors were? Because Zach here said, I already miss Martinez, made the whole defence better with his assurance.
Well, yeah, I think it's a bit. look, the Martinez one is a bit funny, yeah, because obviously he's going to have to do what he has to do for himself. You know, he's not going to get another window like this again. So I wouldn't blame Leno. I feel like Willian kept coming in a little bit. We want him playing kind of like out wide, but he's not. You can tell he wants to come in as a number 10.
Yeah.
It leaves.
I thought that would have happened for that substitution for Pepe.
Yeah, I thought they were going to put exactly.
Yeah.
I thought he would have moved him in the middle and then played Pepe on the wide. For me, that would have worked. Believe it or not, even though Saka assisted, I thought he should have come off earlier on because I thought he was looking a little bit baggy there as well.
Or was it Ceballos'?
No, sorry. So what's the goal? I'm talking about Saka. What are you talking about?
You said even though Saka assisted.
That was Ceballos that assisted.
But Saka started it though.
Saka started. Whatever happened, I feel like Saka should have come off.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then he was involved. Yeah, but he definitely created that goal though.
I feel like he looked a little bit tired earlier on. I thought, what's going on over here?
Yeah.
I feel like Kalashniak, I feel like there's a mixture of confidence and fitness. You know, if that was a trial for him to get sold, I don't know, boy. It's like he's staying. You know what I mean? So yeah.
We got a super chat here from Adam Khan. He says, "Bad performance. We need creativity."
Oh, Adam Khan just paid, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Adam paying the peas, you know. Hey, Robbie, you got another one still.
He said, I think he meant to say get Our or put Ozil back in and get Partey to do his running around for him.
Listen,
and it says Ilmas,
in regards to the Ozil situation, this is why I'm gonna be commercial Joe, yeah? We don't know what's going on over there. We don't know why he's not playing. It's very easy to be like, get this person. But if you go to work here and someone, you know, there's issues behind closed doors, you're not gonna know what the issues are. Do you know what I mean? So, and I think that's what's going on with Ozil. I don't think anyone thinks he can't play football. There's obviously a reason why Emery wasn't picking him. Why? Do you know what I mean? So we just have to leave it as that and trust in the manager. Non-negotiables.
The non-negotiables.
Trust me.
There's a lot of comments saying Martinez. I mean, what did you make of Leno's performance today?
I thought he was okay. I feel like, you know, he was better last week. But in general, I felt like there was a lot of times where the ball would come to him and he's under pressure. I think he's good on his feet. You know what I mean? Like, he knows how to make the pass. It wasn't great, but it wasn't the worst either. I can't be sitting there and just pointing at people for the sake of it.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't his best game, but I think he was okay.
There was one point as well, we saw him quite high up the pitch as well, didn't we?
Who?
Leno.
Oh, Leno,
That was a bit risky still.
Outfield.
He's moving like nurse still.
I mean, he won the ball. He did what he was supposed to do, but he did it like that. Didn't
He's
come
moving
off.
like Neuer still. Like, that was a bit mad, but you know.
Someone just said he's a German Kepa.
Wait, Richard is saying Leno at striker.
No.
Well, you never know. Do you know what I mean? With how high he goes up the pitch, you never know.
I think it's Irhad, sorry if I pronounce it wrong. It says this is a better win than the win of Liverpool versus Leeds. Actually, I think Liverpool versus Leeds was a more entertaining game, to be honest.
Much more.
Yeah, let's not even compare the two.
Yeah.
Let's not. Abhishek says that Ceballos and Xhaka look sharp. Aubameyang don't get much to do. Holding was poor. Bellerin and Kalashniak sloppy. Agree with any of that or all of that?
Nah, man, I feel like that was a little bit weird what that person said. Who said that?
I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It says Abhishek.
Abhishek, get off the alcohol. It's
No.
Basically, I feel like Ceballos is sharp. I feel like Xhaka, you're saying sharp. I just feel like he's playing football.
That's questionable.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, in regards to who else?
I've gone from that now.
Well, yeah.
Sorry,
Man didn't agree still. Man didn't agree. Yeah.
The Al Shabazz says 3 points away and 3 points at home. Not bad, not dropping points so far. Although it wasn't easy today, results matter more. We need creativity, and that means Hissem Aouar.
And you know what? Yeah, I agree with that because I reckon Arteta's a type of manager now because he ain't a coach anymore. He's been updated. Do you know what I mean?
I reckon upgraded.
Yeah, he's updated on the game.
Let me upgrade you.
So basically, I think he's the type of manager. He's not gonna go and be like, "Oh, that was great, lads." Next week,
definitely not.
He's gonna be like, "No, we need to improve here, and here," and it will feel like a loss. And that is the signs of good coaches. You know that he's gonna go and they're gonna work on the areas that they weren't good at, and that's why I'm happy because I'm expecting things because he's expecting things. It wasn't like Emery where I don't even know if people are playing for him or not. You know, it's mad.
And in today's game, oh sorry, Pips.
No, go on.
Is there a particular area that you feel like we should have strengthened up a bit on?
I reckon.
Areas.
I reckon even though Willian did well on the right, I would have liked to see him in the central role because I see him running down the middle and I feel like he's very effective in there. what else can I say? Right back, I always feel like is an area that I feel like we need to work on. You know what I mean? Like,
for a little while now still.
Yeah, so, you know, and I'm saying that politely and that, you know, work next week. You know,
Okay. Just got to watch what I'm saying.
No, I'm just saying it, but wait, yeah.
Arif, I think it said Arif said, let's be honest, we miss El Neni.
Yeah, I don't know, because obviously he's played well.
What do you mean you don't know? Do you miss him?
I don't.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Just
But that's what I'm
ask
saying.
for your
I
point of
don't know, because if you ask me, I say no.
Okay.
If you ask a lot of other people, they'll probably say yes. But I don't know if that was like a hero performance. Like, you know, when David Luiz played against Man City that time, and you know that it was a hero performance.
The second Man City performance.
The second Man City, yeah, not that first one, you know?
Oh, we got subbed off in 20 minutes, bro.
Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to pass on that.
Sent off, sorry, or someone comes at me in the comments.
There's a few comments saying loan out Saka. I mean,
ooh, Saka over
that's a bit
people.
harsh.
I thought Reece Nelson and them man would have come before Saka.
Yeah, exactly. Reece.
Someone else. Willock maybe.
Yeah, it's true.
Saka,
Because
I
it's
don't
going to be
think so.
hard for Willock to get games this year now, isn't
Definitely.
it? Especially if we do end up. Do you reckon we're going to get Partey?
I think if we were to get either the two, I think Our will come first. And
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to back that up with. I just think Our would come first because I know that Arteta prefers Our.
Really?
He said that in an interview that I read.
Or do you reckon
from a
it's just
source.
easier to get?
Is it easier to get? They're both expensive.
Yeah, but I reckon.
And Leon have brought in another midfielder now, so maybe he's freeing it up to go.
That's why I reckon it's easier. That's why I reckon it's easier. That's why I reckon it's easier to get.
Okay, well let's see if it happens at all. We've still got a while.
2
The transfer
weeks.
window closes.
2 weeks, baby. Anything can happen.
The
Because
longest
Liverpool
2
went
weeks.
from not doing anything.
I know,
Now all
now
of a
they've
sudden
got-
they're bossing it.
And even
You know what I
hold
mean?
on, Aston Villa have got Traore.
Bro, can you imagine?
What's going
That's
on?
mad.
Their activity I did not expect, but yeah. Let's
Aston
go back to
Villa's done a
Arsenal.
lot.
Yeah, Aston Villa's Let's see where that takes them though.
Yeah,
17th
let's
or something.
see.
Hopefully
16th.
not. They just signed Grealish on a long-term deal. I think
Yeah.
that's a big
signing.
big sign for them, man.
Yeah.
Do you know
Big
what I mean?
signing.
Sakai's Pet Lizard, okay, interesting name. So this game showed how much we missed Tierney leading that back line. Are we boring you?
No, sorry. I've had a long
Did he
day.
just
Yeah,
yawn?
he's fully yawned. He's looked
I've
in
had
the
a
lens
long
and
day.
yawned.
Shows
you know?
how excited we are, Pippa.
Did
That's how
I
dead that
tell
game
you? Did I
was.
tell you that I was tired today?
Yeah, you did.
I told you. All right.
If you
cool.
weren't tired today, that game would have tired you out
Nah,
anyway.
you know what? Yeah, mad tired.
And the
But
food, did you eat as well?
listen,
food,
that
I
Caribbean
had to
food was
yeah.
mad, you know.
Trust me.
But yeah, what was I saying? Tierney, yeah, you can tell that he's very good, man. I think we know, even when you look for Scotland, he's so good that when they play Robinson on the right, sometimes they stick it. When they play Robinson as a left back,
Yeah.
they sometimes stick him right back because
Okay.
they don't want him to be left
Out of
out.
the team, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's how good he is. So for me, boss man.
Yeah.
I need these 5 regimes as well, Carl.
Why is this 5 looking solid?
Have you not said
I have, but I don't really.
Tierney's
It's
five.
like good athletic five.
Well, has he got the best
Tierney's
thighs?
He's the. It's not even like he's got the. He's strong.
You can see
Really?
that.
Like
Even
what?
his neck
Tierney,
muscles,
let us
when he
know
goes
what
to
you
the
do,
header.
please. I
Listen,
want to
no,
show
it's
some
a
mine.
proper like. It's a mad thing still.
Yeah, everyone's talking about Tierney.
looking
So
out for them.
Charles Agbilla says Tierney is the backbone of Arsenal defence. Arnav Gupta says Tierney's runs were missed. Yeah, there's a lot for Tierney. Sam the Harvester says no need to cry over spilt milk, but we miss Martinez and Tierney today.
You gotta let go of the Martinez.
Yeah, we
thing.
have to now.
Yeah, there's no point
He's
crying
gone.
about that.
He's
You know what I mean?
actually
You just
gone.
gotta accept it. You know.
Super chat from Anthony Skelton. He says we have to accept.
Shout out to Anthony dropping the peas.
Woo!
Ow!
Joe,
Where the wallet at, yo?
What's wrong
Hey,
with this guy?
hey, how do I put on it? What? Shout out, boy.
Let me see your wallet.
Let me
Don't
see
worry
your
about my
card
wallet,
quickly.
man.
Let me see your
I don't know who's online. You know, online there's some dodgy
me read
people
his
online, you
comment.
know.
I love your wallet,
Come
Joe.
on. You know what I mean? There's some dodgy people online still.
He said we have to accept.
If you listen,
Let
if
me
you
read this comment
listen,
before it goes.
if you want me, yeah,
Oh,
us to
man.
read it out, you ka-ting! You know what I mean?
It's gonna
Trying
go,
to get
it's
Robbie a
gonna
new
go.
kitchen by tonight.
It's
Go
gonna go.
on.
We won't. See, I've lost my flow now. We have to accept we won't get all we want in one window. Took clock 4 windows. I got there at the end, Anthony.
Fair enough, but
Got
we're
there
not
in the
saying
end.
we're not saying we want it all, but at the same
But it'd be
time,
nice.
and yeah, it would be nice, and also at the same time, look, man, we can't work at a slow pace because other teams are working fast. Chelsea are working
Exactly.
fast, Liverpool are working fast. That's going to influence what you do. I reckon now, Man United getting the slapping, they're going to go. They're gonna go buy someone. From the time Van der Beek said, "I want more signings," how could a new signing say he wants more signings? Are you serious? Come on, man. Come on. You know what I mean? So
super chat from Jeddy Mars says that left centre back role is so tailored to Tierney currently. He said it himself. Sayad, Saka, Maitland-Niles would all struggle there. It's a dual role position. Yeah, because a lot of covering the defence and attack.
I was doing this.
Win back. Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Let it rain.
Make it rain, baby.
Thanks a lot for that. What's your name? Sorry. Jeddy Mars. I'll come from Jeddy Mars. I've got another one. Let's just all go all three in a row. Super chat from Andre Ben says, disagree with all this Leno hating. Who's hating? Who's hating?
I ain't hating.
He said,
you heard me.
I thought Leno was alright. We need some more improvements in the middle of the park. Tobias had a good game. Oh, I don't know about that one, Andre. He had an alright game.
He was okay. It wasn't bad.
Good is a very good. It's a big superlative for me.
Exactly.
He had an alright. Yeah, exactly. He had an okay game.
I don't think he was poor.
You say he had an okay game.
I feel like if Tobias wasn't there, you know what I mean? I feel like he challenged. He's stronger than I thought. I was looking at his physique and I thought to myself, for someone who's as slim as he is, he looks like he's, you know what I mean? He's jumping in for tackles.
Yeah, we've seen him in warm-up games previously.
Yeah, exactly. He's doing a lot. I reckon he had. If you look at our midfield, I reckon he probably had one of our better games.
Okay.
I reckon.
Okay.
Do you agree?
I mean, okay.
Maybe. Do you agree?
Who are you talking about?
Oh, you're right.
Am I making you tired? Am I boring, yeah? Am I boring, yeah?
When you started, I was reading the comments, so my head was in the comments.
Oh, yeah, sure you were. Of course you were.
Are you talking about Xhaka?
No.
Ceballos.
Oh, Ceballos.
Yeah.
Go, what was you
Thomas
saying?
John said man of the match, Gabriel. Could you even pick a man of the match out of that game?
It's tough, but I like the way Gabriel was. He was strong. A lot of good blocks. You know, I'm not comparing him to like a John Terry or one of those guys, but you know those last ditch tackles, I really like that. I feel like we miss a lot of that. He's very solid. I saw him push over Antonio, who's a big boy as well. You know what I mean? All over him. You know, I'm coming from like, I like that. He let him know he was there still.
Strength.
Let us know you're there by putting in your super chat piece.
This guy, man.
You already know. I'm trying to raise the most so then.
Do you want me to give you another stat?
Is it going to be written properly this time?
It's gonna just take it in.
Who's been writing this? Is it Brennan?
Just take it. No.
Okay.
Take it in,
I'll put man out there, you know. You know me. I'll put out the AFTV cast, you know.
These are official Opta stats. Listen.
Opta, yeah. Shout out to Opta.
Since the 3rd of February 2018, you got that bit. It's a date.
Since the 3rd of 2018.
No, since the 3rd of February.
3rd of February, yeah. I'm listening.
Arsenal, our team. I'm gonna break it down for you.
Literally breaking everything down.
I went uni, you know. Man got a good degree, you know.
What did you study?
Economics and banking.
Oh, check you out.
That's why I'm all about the super chat piece coming in.
It all makes sense now.
Come on.
All right. Lacazette and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang have combined for 11 Premier League goals. The only duo to combine for more in the competition during this period is Ryan Fraser and Callum Wilson with 13.
Well, don't really mean nothing because they got relegated when they were doing it last year, innit? So don't hit me with them stats of a team that got relegated.
Alright, let me give you a better one about Lacazette, right? Lacazette scored his 50th goal for Arsenal in all competitions, becoming the 4th Frenchman to reach his milestone for the club after Thierry Henry on 228, Robert Pires on 84, and Olivier Giroud on 105. Don't yawn on that one.
Good
Don't
stuff.
Don't yawn on that one.
Get up and celebrate for that one.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Big up the Frenchmen.
Big up.
Even Giroud, I'll let you have that.
Big up tous les Français qui ont marqué.
Oh yeah, you speak French, I forgot.
Ils ont marqué
Je m'appelle pas.
50 buts pour Alexandre Lacazette.
Yeah,
félicitations.
Oui. Lacazette,
Oui.
I don't know what's going on.
Lacazette, c'est sûr qu'elle veut avec toi, je sais.
Yeah, all of that good stuff. Voulez-vous... No, I'm joking.
I told you.
Alright, I missed the super chat. If I have, I'm so sorry. I just saw it flash past in the blue.
Where's the super chat?
Leslie Watson.
The crew.
Oh, who's being rude? You paid to be rude, Leslie. So I'm not reading it. Who's rude?
Yeah.
You don't read. Oh, he or she. It could be he or she.
Have you found it? I've got Bell Bab saying sold wrong keeper, miss Tierney, and need a decent midfielder now.
Sold the wrong keeper?
People
Leno
need to
did
chill
alright,
out,
man.
Yeah, man.
They
People need
do.
to chill out. And last week, people were forgetting that if Leno didn't make those early saves here, it would have been a little bit peak for us. So I think people need to behave still. Let's behave, all right?
Behave?
Slow down.
Savrin Bulla says, we are looking to sign midfielders and left Joe Oneni, Ozil, Torreira and Guendouzi out. Sounds like a person in the know, Savrin. Where'd you get your information from?
Hey, do you know what we don't know?
Yeah.
If you do, let us know.
Who's the midfielders we're bringing in? Who are they?
Let us know, please.
Imagine it's not Thomas or
Party, and it's just someone else.
I want to see you with an iPad next week.
You want to see me with an iPad? Why? What's wrong with
I want you both to have an iPad next week.
Yeah, I'll get us one then.
Coming here,
cool.
putting demands in.
Alright, cool. I want to chat to Robbie.
Right.
All these super chat peas, innit?
Even Chip 67 is saying Arteta must be looking at that performance and thinking we need our.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Well, I hope so. Look, I want to see man come in,
him.
not just for players, but for competition as well. I feel like it's very important because when people know that there's someone else there, their behaviour changes. You see where I'm coming from? You can't. That's why Man City are so good, and that's why I reckon now Liverpool are going to be so good because they know that players, their places are not secure. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing Ty.
Ty is
ready, you know. Ty is ready.
I want you to dance into the sea.
Listen, I want to give a massive shout out to Pippa, massive shout out to Shaw. You know where I'm coming from. You guys, just beautiful, just waving that flag. You know what I mean?
A massive shout out to you as well, Joe.
Thank you, ladies. You guys have a good night. 3 points.
In the
Before you leave, who was your man of the match?
I'll give it to. Oh, this is tough, isn't it?
We can see you know.
It's tough. Who would you say? Who would you say is man of the match?
No, we want yours.
I'm trying to get some.
We want yours. Just give us a name.
Some inspiration. Just who comes to your head straight away?
Very hard to
There wasn't many
pick
options, to be
one. I
honest.
want to say Gabriel, but he's not man of the match. He just did okay. There is no man of the match. I'm sorry.
Lacazette, no?
Nah, I ain't giving that to
The ref?
Nah,
Okay.
nah. Sorry. I'll just keep it real.
Thank you,
Thank you, Joe.
Now we've got a man that's dancing his way into the screen, and he better dance his way onto this camera because he's blocking out. Ty, enter.
Hey.
Come on, Ty, show us the moves. Oh, hey.
Wow, look at that footwork.
Oh,
Look at that
I
footwork.
wish I could see the footwork. Whoa. Go on, Ty. Yes, with the free headphones and all. What is that guy you dancing to?
All of the songs combined by the looks of it.
Last week, Charlie asked me to dance in and I didn't. So.
Oh, yes, well done, Sean.
And you actually remembered.
Of course,
I'm going to put in a request for next week now.
What's the request going to be?
Boy, I don't know.
No. We've got a super chat in here already for you, and it's from Thomas Munn. Thomas, tell me if I'm pronouncing your surname right, yeah? He says, tough game overall, but who was your man of the match?
Well, thank you, Thomas. It was a tough game. We're very, very fortunate. I heard what Joel was saying, and I think it'd be a toss-up between Danny and Gabriel. But I think I'll give it to Danny because of the fact that he was his assist for Eddie's goal, and also he won us the game when he blocked the shot by I don't know what West Ham player it was.
Oh yeah,
and got injured as well. Yes,
was it Susek? I don't know actually. I can't remember.
It was. I don't know if it was Issa Diop. He got in and he won a free kick, and he won us the game. So I think it's got to be Danny for that little bit of quality.
Yes.
That we got that.
Okay, let us know yours in the comments below actually, because I haven't seen who's been. No one in the comments said they're man of the match because it's really.
I know.
Not much selection, not much option.
I saw a few saying Gabrielle.
Okay.
He was brilliant.
Nothing since then.
He was brilliant.
We have got Blendy Krasniki saying we needed Tierney on this match. I probably pronounced the name wrong, so apologies if I have. Saying we needed Tierney on this match.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, of course we did. But listen, apparently Kieran felt a slight twinge in his ankle or whatever it was. So listen.
Who told you that?
That's
You sound so confirmed
One of
about
his
that.
free headphones.
You sound so sure.
You're right, it's two in at the moment, but it's true. No, well, that's what I understand.
Yeah.
You're right, people. That's allegedly what happened. So if there's any chance, we might as well. If there's a precaution, might as well just give them a precaution.
Here's a very interesting comment from Tudor04. Is it Chowder04? He said we got away with one there, but that's what Liverpool did a lot last season. Well, I lost it, but it basically said not a good performance, but you get the win, and that's what champions do.
No, absolutely, and hopefully that's a good sign. We won ugly, like Bubba Sparks said.
We get ugly. Ties, funny.
Well, I'm just so happy that we won because it's a different mindset if we hadn't won. Yeah, sometimes you got to win ugly. you've got to
As long as you win, really, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. And
I mean, but Arsenal don't like playing the ugly way. They like playing the classy way. But
we don't.
It doesn't really get us hard with that, does it?
Well, you can't play like that all the time, unfortunately. But what I will say is that's what happens when you've got quality. Because, one chance for Eddie, one goal.
Exactly. And look, Andre Ben says here, with a super chat, saying, man of the match was the gaffer, Arteta, getting a substitution spot on. Agree with Tyrus Ceballos. Nervous about next week. Are you nervous? I guess he's referring to Liverpool.
No. The thing is, I'm never nervous. I'm apprehensive. Really? No, because it's football, isn't it? Yeah. And the thing is, I don't want to sound like anyone else, but listen, there's a lot of. I don't want to bring out outside football. There's a lot of sad, bad things happening outside football. And so if all that's happening is that we're going to play a game, then we're quite blessed. So nervous, no. Apprehensive, yes. Yeah. But nervous, no, because we know that if we can play our game and defend well and put away chances, we can beat anybody.
Yeah,
that's true.
Mexicano 6601 says Enketia world class.
I wish this is Mexicano 612, was that?
Yeah, I think, sorry, I've gone past it. No, sorry.
It's time.
Mexicano, sorry, whatever your number was. I would love to say he is, but I don't think he is yet. But if he can carry on scoring like that, then hopefully he will be.
Yeah.
But very, 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 very happy for Eddie. Very, very happy for Eddie.
Because, I'm very happy for him as well.
One chance, one goal. And it's funny enough, he had the altercation with Danny, and Danny's the one that set him up for the winner. So
nice assist.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Very, very happy about that.
I'm seeing a lot of chats, comments saying man of the match is Saka predominantly, and a few saying Ceballos as well.
Yes, well, it was Bukayo ball that put Danny through.
Yeah.
So
Either way, those are the three that were involved, weren't they?
Absolutely, and fantastic. And we won. I cannot believe we won it. I have to be honest though. If West Ham had won, we really wouldn't have complained. If I'm honest, I probably would have complained. But we couldn't really because, But we seem to have the inner sign of West Ham. Because I remember when we beat them 3-1 a couple of seasons ago, the same thing happened. They had so many chances and we ended up winning 3-1.
Yeah.
We seem to have the inner sign of it.
But I feel like West Ham had the upper hand today. They were really controlling that game.
They did have
really controlling.
They did. But like I said, like you were saying, they did hit the bar, didn't they? So,
sometimes I forgot about the crossbar there.
You need the luck. The funny thing is, listen, West Ham were very unlucky today.
Yeah.
But we know how they feel because so many times it's happened to us. We battered teams and we've ended up being on the wrong side of the result. So unfortunately, it can happen, can't it?
Yeah. Jesse PB says tough game today, but a win and 3 points is all that matters. Now we need to focus on a tough week with Leicester in Carabao Cup and then champions Liverpool.
Yes.
Come on, you Gunners. Opinion on today. Well, we're giving loads of opinions on today. But yeah, it's a tough game. But we're glad we got the 3 points.
Absolutely, yeah.
We've
very,
got.
very tough. Sorry.
Go on, carry on. I thought you was finished.
Oh no, nice. Not so much, Riley. Just say it was a very, very tough game, but we came through.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing.
Who stood out for you on the West Ham side? We're talking a lot about Arsenal, obviously, but we've got to mention some players in the West Ham squad because, like we say, they had the upper hand for some part of the game.
They did, and I feel like I feel sorry for Lucas Fabianski, our former goalkeeper.
Do you?
I do because
you had a soft spot for him when he was at Arsenal, didn't you?
I did, and the thing is,
he was really close to the fans, and you met him, didn't you, a couple of times after the game?
Absolutely, we used to chat to him all the time.
Yeah, he was really cool.
We even chatted to him when I think they beat us 1-0. I think Swansea beat us 1-0.
He's always been a cool guy, man.
And the thing is, and we was in the final, and he actually wished us good luck for the final because we went up to him and said well done and all that, and he said good luck in the final. So no, look. It was cool. But if you're saying who stood out, it's probably got to be Mikel Antonio and possibly Declan Rice. Did
you hear the stat I read out about him earlier?
No.
All right, I'll find it for you because I want to get it right. I don't want to remember it off the top of my head.
Okay.
So this was Antonio's first Premier League goal against Arsenal and his 8th appearance against Arsenal.
Yeah, well, fantastic stat, people.
Yeah.
But that doesn't surprise me because, like I said, when we beat them 3-1 a couple seasons ago, he had so many chances.
Yeah,
and he missed. I think when we won 1-0, he missed the chances. So, wow, I didn't know that.
I've got an even more amazing one for you, for Antonio. Because obviously all the stats are going to be about West Ham mainly because, like I said, they were controlling the game.
Well, this is great. I love this.
You love stats, innit?
I love this.
Pippa, you're like the stats queen.
Yeah, man.
I love the stats.
All right, so since the restart in June,
Yes.
no player has scored more goals in the competition than Mikel Antonio.
Really? Wow, that's a fantastic stat.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, Arsenal won those, so those stats mean nothing.
You're the stat woman.
Nothing at all.
Come on.
Oh wow, fantastic, Pippa, fantastic, brilliant.
All right, let's get into some more of the comments.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, whoever told me my flash is on. I just keep accidentally leaving the flash on my phone without realising.
I
Didn't get your name, but thank you.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's very
Good
observant.
attention to detail.
Absolutely.
I still can't believe this whole Leno Martinez saga is still going on in the comments. Martinez is gone now. As much as we're sentimental about it, you have to let it go. We managed to get a bigger price tag on him than we ever would before.
Why? What people say?
Barista Shah says Leno was superb, deluded. Emi won't make the mistakes Leno makes. Even with a better defence, he's making mistakes.
But what mistakes?
But Martinez is not here, so we can't put him back in goal. So
But what mistakes has Burke
We can't
made,
undo
though?
it.
He's only just come back, so I don't know what mistakes he's made.
Well,
Do you feel like there was
Barista's
any
comment.
mistakes in today's game?
He could maybe he could have caught some when he could have caught it instead of pushing that. But I don't think he really made that much mistakes today. And
Well, Tracksmith Speak says Leno hesitated a lot on crosses, and I hate seeing that.
I don't know if he hesitated.
He had 100% pass accuracy, well, for majority of the game.
I don't know if he hesitated, but I think I agree with you, people. I'm disappointed that Emiliano.
Yeah.
went. I think Emiliano should have started against Fulham, but what I will say is that listen,
Emiliano.
Emiliano Emi. What I will say is that listen, I've said it before and I'll always say it again. If I'm backing the manager, backing the club, you've got to stand by what they do. You might not like it. I wanted Emiliano to stay, but if Mikel feels that he had to sell him and keep Burn, I'm cool with that. Because
Yeah.
Burn is a fantastic goalkeeper. Now,
Yeah.
I'm surprised at that. People upset Emiliano's gone, and I'm one of them.
Of
But
course.
Burn is still a fantastic, top-notch goalkeeper.
Yeah, but then Barista Shah says we need a backup goalkeeper to challenge Leno.
Yes, we do. But then I don't think Emiliano wants to stay, unfortunately.
Okay.
We got Amit Bannon saying, we've seen how much creativity we're lacking in midfield.
Yeah. There was no midfield. There was so many
Literally,
parts of the game where
it was
Declan Rice had that.
missing.
Literally, you could have just played the game of two-touch or like just done whatever you wanted.
We are. But listen, when you got someone like that, that's all the creativity you needed. We did. But then I think we missed Kieran a lot. Kieran was a big.
Yeah, of course.
He was a massive miss today. Kieran was a massive miss today.
Mikelsa Oligira says the only problem under Arteta are those players like Kolasinac and Guendouzi who don't understand the system, and when players get injured, they go into the team and destroy. You know, that's a big one.
I think that's a bit harsh. I don't think anybody means to destroy the team shape. You know, I don't know if that could be labelled at Matteo, because Matteo's hardly played.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in ages.
So-
Saw him in the French team. That's about it.
And you know exactly. And Siad maybe gave the ball. Maybe it wasn't his best game today. Maybe he gave the ball away a bit. But listen,
Yeah.
if he's playing for the club, I'm sure he wants the team to win. So I don't know about that.
Nikhil Kunda says it's good that we're winning games, but we all know that we are lacking in creativity. That's why we need Ozil or Sana Cam. or put Willian in number 10 maybe. Like why don't we do that?
Sign a.
Sana Cam, Sana creative midfielder.
Well, listen, I've got to agree, but like I said,
Agree with what? Bring Ozil in there?
yeah, no,
Oh,
yeah, I do.
yeah, no, which one?
I agree. Bring the Mesut, but like I said, if the manager, listen, I've got to back what the manager's doing. So I would personally pay Mesut, but if the manager's saying he doesn't want to pay Mesut, then like I said, I've got to go with it. I might not like everything, but if I'm backing the team, backing the club, I've got to go along with it.
Okay. Fair dues. Adeyemi Alabi says Saka was the man of the match for me.
Nigeria.
We need more passes like that. It was why we have to sign Partey.
Okay.
That's all you got to say to that. Okay.
Well, thank you, Nigerian brother or sister.
How do you know you're Nigerian? What's the name? What's the name?
Adeyemi.
Oh, okay.
Ola Falabi.
Okay.
That's a Nigerian Yoruba name.
Lace Killer saying, when do you think Saliba will start in the Prem?
Oh, mate. I think he'll start against Leicester. Oh, sorry. That question's for Ty. Sorry.
No.
Go ahead, Ty.
Pippa's what you can answer. It's
No,
fine.
go on.
No, Pippa, carry on, please.
I mean,
This
depending
is your
on
show. I'm only
depending on
against
how
on
he
it.
did yesterday. We don't know how he put on yesterday. I haven't seen or heard anything, but he played in the game and I think hopefully Arteta will start him against Leicester in the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, I think that will be the plan.
Well, it'll be better than, it has to be better than Kolasinac, isn't it?
Well, listen.
No?
But Siad will say he's on the winning team today.
True.
That's what Siad will say.
True.
But I don't think if Kieran was playing, I don't think Siad would play. So,
of course. Master JTLS says the best team produced results on their off days. Man United, Leicester, Liverpool, Chelsea, City all did it when they won the league.
Absolutely, that's true. Bless you.
No, it was a cough. Sorry. Choking out in it. Choking.
And that is true. That's true. And hopefully we can follow that. We've got a clown behind the camera. Just saying. The funny thing is, this person, I won't even say who he or she is trying to put us off. We're trying to put Pippa off. But it's not working. It's not working.
Best Nick Spahiu says 3 points. Would be happy if they play every game like that and win 3 points. I won't. Oh my lord.
I was on edge.
Well, if we could win, then.
Oh yeah, I get it. As long as they guarantee 3 points, but
that would be.
Imagine I could do that sitting here or wherever we are, sitting at home watching us, sitting with you guys. If I have to travel home and away to watch that, I will literally poke my eyes out.
Especially if you're travelling far as well.
Listen, if we won every game, I'll take that. The funny thing is,
it's at 8 p.m. on a Saturday. Imagine that, man. That's long.
But Pippa Charlie, it's long, it's nervy. But if you're at the game, it's different. If we were at the game, it would have been a lot different to watching. Because when you're in the game,
of energy.
Exactly. So when you're in the game, it's different the way you see it. Because you're seeing things happening.
Yeah.
So
none of this mad. The cameraman was doing a madness today. I can't lie. All this panning here, panning there.
Yeah.
Can't even keep up with who's got the ball.
Yeah. Kept on showing about the possible offsides that should have
possible penalty.
Exactly. But I didn't seem to see the same camera work when Vardy kicked Skodran in the face. Where was that?
I knew.
I can't believe it.
It's over. It's last season now, time.
It's a fresh new, clean slate now.
You're right. It is last season, and he's still a cheat.
Move on, man.
Right.
He's still a cheat, by the way.
Mope's a cheat.
Jamie Vardy is a cheat. Mope's name is a cheat, but Jamie Vardy. Mope's changed his name by default to cheat, but Jamie Vardy's a cheat.
Right, I got a comment here. Sega Dengle is saying, a very poor play by Arsenal. We edged the game. Why Kolasinac? He is very poor. Why not Ainsley Maitland-Niles instead of him? Did not get that. Maybe he is going to play him in the Carabao Cup game.
No, but why didn't Maitland-Niles come on as a sub instead of Kolasinac? Maitland-Niles has played in that position before and done well there.
It's a good point, but we just got away with it. I think maybe, maybe it's rotation because maybe you might find Ainsley in against Liverpool. You never know. But what I think personally that Kieran not playing obviously upset the plan because the plan was to play with Kieran, so that's possibly why. That could possibly be why. Listen, Mikel's come good again, and we've won the game, so we move on. Very luckily, but we move on.
Sagir Dengeli says very poor play by Arsenal. You read that, didn't you? You definitely just read that.
I think some of the comments are coming up twice.
Are
they like copy and pasting them?
Rids14 says bad passing, lack of concentration. Willian and Aubameyang was playing too central. Need to stop spinning and pass the ball quicker. Good assist for Eddie to get the 3 points.
That's true. But to be fair to Pierre, it was his assist for Alexander's.
Of course, that goal was a beautiful goal. Oh, I love that goal.
But then the funny thing is, West Ham did have 10 men down the ball, so he was very difficult. All
right, let me scroll down and see if anyone's guessed let me not insult him, the character behind the camera that's coming very shortly after Ty. I'll call him, is it he or she?
The person.
No, what is a guess? It could be a man, it could be a woman. It's definitely a person with a cloud.
Pippa's on.
Trying to put me off behind the camera.
Pippa's on fire.
What's your guesses, guys?
What are you doing?
Straight after time.
I don't know what this person is doing. But it's not. The thing is, it's not working. It's like the Invisible Man. It's not working because nobody can put us off. They can try. What was the name of the song?
It shows how professional we are.
At first you don't succeed.
Go on, Ty. First he's dancing, now he's singing.
What next?
Dust yourself off and try again.
I'll tell you what's next. Who was your man of the match for today?
Well, my man of the match. I would have had a shout for Gabriel because he got some incredible blocks. But it's got to be Danny Ceballos for the ball, the assist for Eddie's goal, and also the tackle that won us the game as well. Amazing. What about you? Can I ask you also? Am I allowed to? I know last time you slapped me down. In the show said that I'm not allowed to ask you questions. Am I allowed to ask you?
I said that. Was it on this show?
Yeah.
That was me just being cheeky.
I love the fact that Ty remembers everything.
I know.
Because I actually forgot.
How does he store this in his brain? Like?
But the thing is, Charlie, people, why do you think I'm always arguing? Because I always know the facts.
Yeah.
That's why I like to think so.
How is everyone getting this wrong? It's not Livs, man.
Lives? No, it's not. No, it's not Lives. I'll give you a clue.
He's a clown.
I'll give you a clue.
I'm joking. Now he's gonna get on to me now.
The person they think they're very funny. That's the clue. That's the clue.
Well, thanks for coming on, Ty.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ty.
Absolutely.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much, Charlie.
Are you gonna dance your way out?
You have to make an exit.
I'm gonna have to.
Absolutely.
It is a bit bad though. Which way do you want us to go? This
Whatever way.
You can go that way. The same way you came in.
Hey. Go Ty, hey, go Ty, woo, go Ty.
Thanks, Ty.
All right.
How are you going to introduce our next
guest?
guest?
It's the moment you've been waiting for. No, not you lot at home. This man right here has been dying to sit in between us two ladies. So here you go. Take a seat, Mr. DT.
Sounds like we're introducing a boxer.
You walked in like a boxer.
What are you saying? What are you saying after that game, man?
A lot of rubbish, wasn't it?
A bit of rubbish. Let me read the super chat before it disappears from Tino. It says we need a midfielder that can shoot from outside the box. Plenty of chances to shoot, but a pass was made instead. My son Santi loves watching you girls. Oh, I remember you. Big up Santi and Tino. But yeah, back to you, Mr. DT. That wants all the attention. Here you go.
What? You invited me on?
No, but you was behind the camera, just egging us on.
I wasn't doing nothing.
Anyway, what was so hard and unbearable to watch about that game?
Everything.
Everything, like what?
Everything.
Elaborate.
What frustrated you the most?
The whole team, from back to
Great
front.
answers, man.
It was just flat.
Yeah.
It was slow. We looked clueless at times, but we got the win.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to win ugly in football.
Of course, that's what winners do. A lot of people said that in the comments.
Listen, it's like anything in life. You're not always going to get the best. Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes, you have to, do things the hard way. And today we did. We dug in and we won that one the hard way. And the way I look at it is that in recent years, we wouldn't have even drew that game. We would have lost.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
even last season, to be fair.
Yeah, there was a point with 10, 15 minutes to go where I was actually looking at it and going, you know what, a point actually would be all right, given how badly we played. But with us, there's always that one opportunity, that one chance where you can get something, and it's just like, oh mate, please fall to the right person.
Yeah.
And look, Eddie took his goal well, but it was an easy enough chance for him. But people might forget that he's actually on form at the moment, given what he's doing for the under-21s with England only a couple of weeks or so ago, and I think people might forget that. So he's obviously brought that bit of goal scoring form into today, and we needed it. And
definitely.
It was the one part of the game, especially in the second half, where we actually played with a bit of drive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It was so flat throughout.
It was.
And uninspiring. Oh, it was painful to watch.
It was. I've seen some of the comments, I've seen some of the questions that you've been asking and stuff about man of the matches and everything else, and it was, I've seen people say Ceballos or Saka or things like that, and no.
Go on, give us
absolutely no chance were any of those man of the match.
Go on.
Like Ceballos, he done the right thing at that right moment. But the rest of his game was poor today. Yeah. So poor. If he would have been taken off, nobody would have argued. Nobody would have. Do you know what I mean? So the one I think we can all agree on was Lacazette. Dreadful. And if anything, his price tag's probably gone down.
Oh.
Leverkusen, listen, we might as well just get rid of it. Just get him
like
off the wage bill.
Though.
This guy's on over £100 a week.
Oh, it's a lot, man.
Get him off the wage bill. I'll drive him to Germany if it saves anything.
Oh, God, it's not going to save that much.
every
So,
little
but
helps.
answer the question then. You said all the people that would not come close to being a
Well,
man
do you know
of the
what?
match,
I thought the two players that were actually trying to do something and actually played to a decent enough standard were the two players that actually came off. And that's Willian and Lacazette.
Yeah.
I thought Lacazette's hold-up play was really good. I thought the way he was linking. Maybe those two came off because they actually worked so hard.
They did.
So maybe that was the reason why they came off, because they had no more left in the tank. It's still very early in the season and players are still trying to find their feet.
Yeah.
But I felt that those two were trying to do things. The passing from them two and the way they were moving was always forward thinking. It was always trying to be creative, whereas everything else just felt sideways and flat and backwards. And I think Mikel Arteta tweaked something in the last 10 minutes or so, 10-15 minutes I would say, because the shape looked like it changed. And then out of nowhere, Granit Xhaka started to get a hold of the midfield. And there was a period of around about 5 minutes where he put about 3 passes over the top for Obar and there was someone else that he put it through to. But we started going more direct and we started penetrating West Ham more and we started to push them back more. And that gave us a bit of, a stranglehold of the game. Whereas West Ham before that were 78% possession and started to really dominate. So I felt that was key.
Yeah.
And then me and Robbie were literally talking seconds before the goal. We were saying, we just need one moment of magic, somebody to do something. And Saka, you look at his run, what did he do? Drive into space. Something that we had not done for the previous 80 minutes.
Yeah.
He did it. Ceballos made a forward run instead of standing still or being sideways on. It was positive. It was in danger areas. And then Eddie just does what Eddie does. He's Ian Wright-like.
Oh, that's a big statement
No,
there.
what I mean is poacher.
Yeah.
That kind of, he's a completely different striker to like Lacazette and Ober and people like that. My comparison when I say Ian Wright is because Ian Wright was that poacher. In the right position,
the right time.
Ian Wright is one of those as well, where he never had to have a brilliant game. He could be quiet for 89 minutes, but then one chance will come back goal, and we'd win the game. And that was Wrighty all over. So that's what I mean in terms of the comparison there. He's very reminiscent to that, and we got the victory. That's the most important thing.
It is the most important thing, but more importantly, it's early on in the season, as you said, and we've got a bit of worry of Tierney getting a knock in the warm-up.
Yeah.
Are you worried about that? Because we've got Hendrik Minnow here. He says, if Tierney cannot stay fit, we should ship him off next season. No time for injury-prone players.
Mate,
bit dramatic, that?
Yeah, really dramatic. I don't know, maybe it's this time of the month.
Oh.
But
Wow.
it's the thing with Tierney is what I'm hearing is that it's just precautionary.
Yeah. Where did you hear this from? Because you was here when that happened.
Don't worry.
Where did you hear that
He's
from?
got his sources.
Man, my sources, man.
What, did they call you while we was here on the live? Or?
There's a reason why that's connected.
Oh, you got a message from Arteta or?
Hey, listen, Arteta's got
From the
DT
back
in
room
his bio
staff?
on Twitter.
Yeah, what is that about, by the way?
Hey, listen, man, he obviously watches the way that my team
No,
play and thinks, you know what?
It obviously
I can
stands for
learn a
something.
thing or two.
It stands for DT.
No.
And Mikel has obviously looked at that and thought, boy, have you seen the way that guy plays and this team and everything?
No
I
chance.
want, every manager has someone
chance.
that they want to be like.
And it's
And
not
they
you.
want to emulate. And Mikel has obviously looked at it when he's came in and thought, you know what, I need somebody that I can really look up to in this really difficult position. So he's like, you know what, in my bio, DT.
What was the word I used to describe this guy before he came on camera? What was the word I used to describe you?
Look, everyone,
That's the
go.
one.
Look, all
That's
of you
the word.
watching, go to Mikel Arteta's Twitter page.
Yeah, I've seen
and
it.
you will see it. No, I'm just letting the viewers know. And it says DT. It's the first name on his bio. Sorry.
What are you saying? You're the next right-hand man for Arteta?
Well, listen, if he needs to, get someone in with a little bit of, you know what I mean? Then I'm open to offers. Do you know what I mean? You might have to have a little word with Robbie first. Might have to have a little word with Robbie first. I don't think Robbie can deal with losing me after troops as well.
Anyway, my man Bagger says it's all about faith till the end, which Arteta is injecting. Eventually, remember we have not yet signed a midfield, so overall we'll take it and try to improve midfield with at least one, if not two, signings.
Yeah, we need two.
Is it the same two that everyone's talking about, or
Yeah.
Thomas Partey,
Yeah.
SMOR?
Yep, 100%. The latter, is the creator, and he is what we've been missing for a good few years. He is
the creator, or
he is the creator.
oh, mad!
The thing is, right?
Life itself.
No, do you know what? You know what the maddest thing is, right? Is that I remember watching him at the Emirates Cup, and I was thinking at the time then that was the one when Lacazette got injured in the first 5-10 minutes, and I was like, who's this lad? And I was like, he looks decent, and then he's really started to, be a main focus over the last year or so. But he's one of those players where I look at and I think we got no chance of getting him. It always seems that he's one of those players that, it's just not going to happen. It's someone further up would end up getting him. I genuinely think we are the ones that are going to get him.
Yeah, you got that feeling now, especially
really,
under Arteta.
Really.
Because, the players you brought in so far.
It's not just that, but, and I said this when Aubameyang's announcement was made the other day, that's so big for everyone watching, because if Oba leaves, then players that are potentially coming in will be sitting there and going,
what am I coming in for?
Why am I coming in? You just sold your best player, the captain. But now they're looking and going, well, hold on a minute. If he's signing a contract extension and he's believing in what's, being put in front of him, then this is a project that I want to be a part of. And winning the FA Cup as well, people can mock the FA Cup as much as they want, but it has a bigger effect on everything moving forward, winning that trophy.
Yeah.
And we haven't got that pressure now. We always see it when new managers come in, and they always say they need to win that first trophy, anything, whatever it might be, just win that trophy to get that off your back, and then you can build, and then you can start to move forward. Mikel Arteta's done it already. In half a season, he's won that first trophy. So this group of players know what it's like to win. Yeah. And they know what it needs to get over the line. And we didn't have an easy passage, did we? When you look at it, we played Leeds United from the beginning, won the championship. That was a good game. Right? Portsmouth was the one where you say, we should win it. Sheffield United away. Yeah. Man City, Chelsea. We deserve to win the cup. Yeah.
Here's a comment you're not going to like. It's from Staverton Grove. It says, I do not know what Xhaka is doing in this team. Very slow. No, let me finish. Very slow. Making long passes. Dodging from receiving the ball. Gabriel spraying more forward passes than Xhaka. Premier League, sell or bench Xhaka and get AP. Don't know who that is.
Look, there's only
one party.
Oh, okay.
There's only one person that's slow, and it's not Xhaka. At the end of the day, if you can't see how important he is to the team, if Partey comes in, he'll go next to Xhaka. Understand the game. At the end of the day, he's been one of our best players since January. And then all of a sudden he has a ropey 45 minutes and everyone's on the bandwagon again. Yeah. Oh, Xhaka this, Xhaka that. Boom, boom. It's like, behave yourself, man. Just shut up. All right? Talk about the period where he actually helped to change the game around. People are so narrow-minded, man.
I mean, it wasn't a direct comment at you. They was talking about Xhaka.
I'm just saying. It wasn't a direct comment to him.
We got Adnan Akram saying, over a season you have to win ugly, happy with 3 points, but will expect improvements against Liverpool.
Yes.
What?
Why you got two phones there? You know what this is? You've got like the most random basic iPhone from like 1900 and you're covering it up with like a brand new one. So on camera it looks like she's got a brand new phone. I'm sorry, but I can't. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, that just put me off, man. That's like an iPhone 1.
And get out of here.
What is it?
I think it's
what megapixels is that?
Don't worry about all that.
It's a work phone.
Wait, what did you even ask him? I forgot now.
I've forgotten now.
You lot think you're funny bantering me when I was sitting over there. Yeah, they are now got me on.
Don't worry, DT, we'll get you.
Go on.
I've forgotten the question. Oh, okay, right.
It's about Liverpool, isn't it?
Yeah, let's go back. So over a season, you have to win ugly. Happy with 3 points, but will expect improvements against Liverpool.
Oh, we have to. I think our system at home is what we need to look at. Because everyone plays with deep line blocks. And I don't think that system that we play with the 3 at the back, the 3-4-3, works at home against teams that play like that. It can work when you play Chelsea's, Liverpool's, and teams that like to be expansive and will not sit deep. But against teams like West Ham, where they're not going to go and try and play football against you because they won't go toe to toe. They're going to try and counter you and break and do those kind of things. So I think that is probably where we need to adjust. Playing from home, away from home, I'm actually looking forward to playing away from home at Anfield and Etihad and Old Trafford, because I think that our football is better away from home at the moment.
Talks a lot, doesn't he, man?
So we'll find out very soon, though.
Anyway, this is what we're going to close out with you for DT. Perfect comment from Rodrigo Huichallo. I hope I said that right. He said DT is short for Director Técnico. It's the Spanish way of saying head coach or team manager. So boom.
It's not.
No,
it stands
thank you,
for
Rodrigo.
But
Thank
hold
you, Rodrigo.
on. Can
Yes,
I just
in.
say something?
No.
Can I just say something?
No.
No.
DT
You got no choice.
Director
Right?
Técnico.
Can I just say
There
something?
you go. That's answered.
Do you
back.
know what DT
In
stands for?
Spanish.
Do you know what my
Director
DT stands for?
Técnico.
Do you know what my DT stands for?
Donald Trump.
Do you know what my DT
That
stands
was
for?
sharp tips.
No.
Director
They-
Technical.
Get lost, man.
So once again,
Get off,
Mikel is taking after me.
Bye.
See?
Your minutes
I'm not-
are up.
I'm not-
I love having you on.
not
No,
with
I
you.
love having you on DT,
I'm not
man.
with
Mr. Director Technical.
Director Technical.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well, yeah? All right.
Thanks for coming on,
Thank
DT.
you,
big
DT.
man. We've got one more guest. I think it's one more, but come on in, Mr.
Lee Judges!
Hello, Lee.
Hello, girls.
How are you? I don't know why I'm saying how are you. I've seen you most of the evening.
Yeah. I can't believe
Look, he
he's.
just loves the camera.
He talked a little bit of sense there, DT, didn't he?
He
Like?
talks a lot, man.
He talks a lot. Talks a lot of rubbish.
You
but
asked him
he
my
did,
question, we answered it for 10 minutes, man.
you know,
What's
Thinks
making the
he
game,
can
though?
watch
You're
out.
smiling.
well, yeah.
That's good.
Now you
You
are.
almost lost your
we
You was
head.
a bit heated
You almost
earlier.
lost your head in the game.
Listen, I'm not a very good watcher. I must admit. I have to
Honestly,
really control my
I looked to my
emotions.
side, I saw you go,
But it was frustrating watching that today, wasn't it? Rob Holding, was, everybody going mad because he'd done a few keep-me-ups last game. Like, but it's about defending. He couldn't handle Antonio today.
I mean, but it's not an easy player to handle, though. Antonio's not an
He's
easy
a
player to
beast.
handle.
He's a beast, but when you come in professional football, you're going to have goal players, players with pace, players with power. You've got to be able to handle that.
Yeah.
And we fell short of it today. Some poor performances out there today, but we got the win, didn't we?
Most importantly.
We got the win, 3 points, second in the league.
Second in the league. Cameron Robertson says, if you was a manager of Arsenal, what would you do for the team tactics? Director Technical.
Well, for me, I think it's evident that playing that sort of system doesn't work. Doesn't work when you're playing teams like lesser ability. Because when we go to Liverpool next week, we'll let Liverpool come on to us, and then we've got the players like Pepe, like Willian, like Aubameyang, that can hit them on the break.
Yeah.
But today, they were dropping back. They were defending on their 18-yard box, so you can't get in behind them. So you're going to have someone that's got that goal to do that, and we've got to get that player in 100%. And if we don't, we're going to have games when we're going to get frustrated like this, and unfortunately we're going to get caught. And really, West Ham were very unlucky today. Don't we? If it was a West
think they
Ham
played
fan,
well.
I thought
They
they played
did do
really
well.
well today.
West
And I
Ham
think
fans could be
they'd
pleased with that
they'd be very disappointed to play like they did
Yeah.
and get nothing from it.
Yeah,
So they'd be
definitely.
disappointed.
I had a good comment here from, where is it gone, man? It was a good one because I really agreed with it. There we go, Gunner Forever. He said, I felt our midfielders weren't releasing the ball early enough to our forwards. Aubameyang and Saka made a few runs, but Xhaka and Ceballos kept holding on to the ball, and Kolasinac, I might add in there. Taking too long to release the ball forward.
Yeah, I do believe that, but I also think sometimes you can only release the ball if you've got something on.
They were making runs.
Yeah, but
was clear to see.
Tierney today was a big loss.
Yeah,
I think it just unbalanced us a little bit. When he does get into certain areas, he has got quality on the ball. So he makes those runs probably a little bit quicker than what Kolasinac was doing.
Yeah.
So it's just holding it up. Sometimes the run wasn't there, and you see Xhaka and Ceballos checking back and going again. But they didn't play well today. Let's be honest. It's when they play well, I'm the first to say, yeah, they did. But Xhaka today and Ceballos were poor up until the last 10 minutes. And when you look at today's game, what was the difference between Arsenal and West Ham? Is that we've just got that little bit of quality up top.
Yeah.
A little bit of quality, when decisions were made properly. Sacco again didn't have one of his better games, but he is quality on the ball. It was his lovely little release pass to Ceballos. Ceballos then, how many players would you see have a shot there?
Yeah.
And take the shot on? No, what did he do? He weighed it up under pressure and put in a little tap in for Eddie. So a little bit of quality at the end, and that's what you need.
Exactly.
We've got Aram Jones saying, do you think Rob Holding should start against Liverpool?
No.
Oh, I was just going to read that one as well. No, who's your back three or back four, whatever the formation will be?
Listen, Rob Holding's there to do a job at the moment. It's, you know, I would go with Rob Holding on the right hand side, Gabriel on the left, and David Luiz in the centre. I think David Luiz didn't play today because maybe he wasn't quite 100% fit, and also I think if he is there, it probably makes Rob Holding play a little bit better. You know, Rob Holding is a good centre half. The only trouble with him, I don't know how you girls feel about him. I just feel that Rob Holding, I think he's a little bit inconsistent. One good game, two bad games, two good games, one bad game. You've got to be consistent, particularly when you're only defending for 30% of the game.
Out Down South says today was progression. The old Arsenal would have drawn or lost that match.
I totally agree with that. How many times have we gone to games and dominated and then been caught on the counter attack?
And it's the most frustrating thing
we
ever.
didn't, and it's frustrating. So from that point of view, that is a massive positive, I have to say. That we didn't look like we was going to win the game. More looked like we was going to lose it, if I'll be honest. You know, like one stage, if you'd have said to me, let's take a point, I would have said, let's take a point. But you know, it just shows you there's a little bit of difference there, and you know, Arteta's team got us over the line. And listen, there's so many times when Liverpool have played badly, Man City have played badly and won, and everybody says, oh well, it was great, you know. Look, I'm buzzing. We've played really poor today, but we've got 3 points.
Exactly.
That's it.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely. Right, Norma Siguexia is asking, would you bring El Neni back versus Liverpool? I would.
Yes.
Do you think he was missing today?
Yeah, I just think it's a different game. It's a different game. Next week we're going to have to protect our back three and hit them on the break. And El Neni done that fantastically well against Fulham. So I would say, right, be Xhaka and El Neni in that game, and Ceballos as well as he done for the last 10 minutes. We'll have to sit this one out. So yeah, 100% bring back El Neni. What would be better if we got Partey?
There we go, Partey.
If we went up to Anfield with Partey and Xhaka in there, with El Neni and Ceballos and Aouar on the bench, that'd be great.
How likely do you think that deal is to go through?
Listen, if they don't do that deal, if they don't do those two deals, Arsenal, if they don't invest in those two midfield players, Arsenal will be 5th, 6th in the league, and we'll have a lot more nights like this.
It's funny you say that, because Siraj Rashid says, if we do not get one of Partey or Aouar, it's criminal by the board, as we sold Martinez for what? Defence is already suspect. He added assurance to our team, which Leno doesn't, despite being a good shot stopper.
Well,
it's a lot said there.
Not said there, but I totally agree with it. Like, you know, if you look at it at this moment in time, in the transfer window, we've got 20 million for Martinez, and we've got we only bought Gabriel for 23, and going on to the Leno Martinez thing, has that made us stronger or weaker at the moment? At this moment in time, I'm going to say that's the dodgiest I've seen our defending since before Martinez came into the team. You know, I'm not saying it's all Leno's fault. But listen, this kid come in, or 28 now, or whatever, and was outstanding. Didn't make no mistakes from his catching, his kicking, and all that. I've seen Leno make 2 mistakes today. I didn't see Martinez do that in 13, 14 games.
Amazing. I had a really good comment, but I was it's a super chat, here we go. Amir Nail says, do you think Arsenal are the dark horses to win the title?
No, they've got no chance on the title at the moment. No chance whatsoever.
No?
Now,
it'd be funny if we actually did now.
I honestly believe, and you might think I'm silly or whatever, if we do get those 2 midfield players, then I think that we could be dark horses. Because if you have a look at it, Manchester City haven't got the firepower at the moment, with Aguero being out for a couple of months, and yet, you know, he's on the wane. So that brings him back into a little bit of the pack. Manchester United today looked woeful, if I'll be honest. You know, took Crystal Palace lightly and got their little bum slap today. Fantastic.
I love that.
So,
I like the way you said it.
So realistically, Liverpool are going to be really pushing for it, and why couldn't we be the one team to go through? But we've got to invest in this team. £23 million isn't going to cut it. Aston Villa have spent 66 million and still spending. Newcastle have spent more money than us. Tottenham have gone and spent more money than us. So Everton have gone and spent more money than us. And Everton, Aston Villa and Newcastle have spent more money than us, and they've not even got European football.
Yeah.
So where is, you know, I know let's stay patient and see what happens, but at the end of the day, Arsenal cannot go through with the excuse of no money when teams that are not in Europe and below us, Leeds have spent more money than us, and they come from the Championship. So don't hide behind COVID.
Is that? Oh, whoa, that's a big statement. Right, we're going to ask a question we asked everyone else before we wrap up.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to choose. There wasn't many players to select from. Did we ask you already? But who's your man in the match?
No, I haven't asked me like that. No, it's a very, very, very tough one. But it definitely weren't Leno.
Oh, why you got to bring him up for?
I don't know.
Oh, go on.
It definitely wasn't Rob Holding.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a very, very. No, I won't. I think that it's very, very tough. But if I was to give a man who actually scored in the first half with a good header, I thought we worked really hard today. Again, unselfishly working hard. Yes, you know, there was a couple of times when he could have shot and done some certain things. But I think for his work rate and his goal and his hold-up play, I would have given it to Lacazette.
So would I. Definitely better performance than he did last week, yeah.
I haven't decided yet.
Likely.
Yeah, I'm mic'd up.
Oh, you're mic'd up.
Being a presenter for the day. But yeah.
I quite like those things.
Yeah,
But yeah, so listen, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Like last week we had it was difficult the other way around, wasn't it? We could have gone 5-6 other players. So today it was a lot tougher. But you know, Mikel Arteta, we trust. He made a few mistakes today, but he come out and done it. He got it right at the end of the day, and because of his substitutions, we're all happy tonight.
Perfect. Any last words before we wrap up, Shah?
No last words
No
from
last
me.
comments. Well, thank you all for your comments.
That's a wrap.
Thank you for tuning in to the Aftermath show. Remember to tune in. We will be back again with a live watch along for the next game and back again. Thanks for watching. I've been Pippa Monique. We've got Lee Judges here and of course always Charlene Smith. Take care.